think of it as an investment.
Well, I don't know. Let me think about it. Maybe I'll come back later.
This is Harry Hoffman.
Victor Jerome, I want to know why you dared take back that jewelry I bought. Your orders were clear.
Oh, yes, they certainly were, sir, and that situation is being resolved. Would you mind holding for just one moment, please? I have a customer.
All right, you make it fast.
Hello.
I beg your pardon, madam, but I'm a little confused. I'm sure we can straighten out the misunderstanding if you would please explain it again.
Yes, Mr. Hoffman. Well, you see, I absolutely love the diamonds, the earrings and the bracelets. Wonderful. And I guess you can imagine my shock when I found out that my boyfriend had brought them back here. You see, what I intended him to do was to take a set of costume jewelry back to Wyndham's, and he made a mistake. I really do love the diamonds.
That's not a problem at all, Mrs. Jones. I have your diamonds right in the vault. Let me get them for you.
Oh, thank you. But, Mr. Hoffman, one little tiny favor, if you could do this. I would really like to save Mr. Baldwin a lot of embarrassment. So could we just keep this sort of our little secret?
Of course, Mrs. Jones. Our little secret.
Hiya, Tom. How you doing?
Hey, Scotty.
You know, I waited till late in the day. The news would get better and better. Olivia's getting her memory back, huh?
Well, the age regression is over. She's Olivia St. John, here in April 1989.
That's good. That's good. So I've got half of my opening statement to the jury already written.
Now, I wouldn't type it up yet. She claims to have no recollection whatsoever of plotting to harm Duke or Anna, of kidnapping Robin, of soliciting the kid to rig the elevator.
So in other words, she's pleading not guilty.
In a way. The person she is now wasn't there, didn't do it.
But you will testify that she's lying her head off, and we'll put her away for 20 to life.
Look, you're not going to like this, Scotty, but if I were under oath today, I would testify that she has selective amnesia. That her personality is blocking out the ugly parts of her past.
Oh, that's a good thing you don't have to testify today. So look, it's like an avalanche here, you know. I mean, once the memory starts coming back, it's just going to keep flooding.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Well, okay, it's just idle speculation, you know, but all I need is just a thread of evidence that she's faking it, and I'll take her to trial. Now, I just need you to keep an eye on her for me. Will you do that?
Look, Scotty, I'm trying to help my patient regain her mental health, but I'll be watching.
Good. That's all I can ask for. Okay. Tom.
Oh, Scott, wait a minute. I wanted to join everyone in thanking you for that wonderful contribution you made to the hospital.
You're welcome.
I don't know exactly how to say this, but,
I know what you're trying to say. How could I afford that? What did I do, rob a bank?
Something like that. I thought that was about what you made in a year.
Oh, come on. Tom, sneeze that out. Stay around.
Duke Lavery?
Yes, please.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Roy Carver, the director of the U.S. Federal Witness Protection Program.
Oh, well, thank you for coming in person. I appreciate it. As you can imagine, I've got 100 questions to ask you and 1,000 doubts as to whether I'm doing the right thing.
Well, both reasonable. After all, this is the toughest decision you've made in your life. Except for when you decided to testify against Victor Jerome and the Carter mob. Now, I must tell you that our sources on the street have informed me that there's already a $100,000 contract on your life.
Oh, I'd personally like to strangle Victor Jerome.
Actually, Victor won't be your biggest problem. He'll be on ice out of harm's way. Oh, we'll pull a few strings, of course, but really no big deal. And the way I see it, your biggest problem will be all those young pistoleros out there who see doing you in as a fast way of making a big name for themselves. Not to mention a little extra spending money. That'll be Malone, my deputy. Will you excuse me?
Of course.
Woody, come on in. Good to see you. Woody Malone, meet Duke Lavery.
My pleasure.
Mr. Lavery, I want to express my personal appreciation to you for having the guts to put those buzzards where they belong.
Yeah, well, I hope it does the public more good than it seems to be doing me at this point.
Well, Woody here will be your agent in charge. He'll be your liaison with our department.
Yeah. I hope you gentlemen have experience in these matters because you're dealing with amateurs.
I've got dozens of witnesses out there, and knock on wood, never lost a one.
Now, we have a few details we need to work out.
No, wait a minute. You're only just here to give me information. I haven't agreed to go into the program yet.
Well, and you don't have to. But before I walked out of that courtroom alone, I'd make sure my life insurance was paid up and my will was in order.
Yeah. I'm not going to agree to do anything until you reassure me that my wife and my stepdaughter will come to no harm.
We'll have our best man with them every minute, till you see him again at your new home.
Where will that be?
You'll be told that when you get there. I'm sorry, it's the only way we can keep a lid on this.
Okay. If we're going to do it, we better get started.
Well, fine with us. Now, I think the first thing we need to discuss is resources.